Hello friends, I am Chevy. Welcome to the shed. How was your day today? Please tell me in the comments down below. I hope all is well with you. All is great with me here in West Virginia. Thank you for asking. Seriously though, please tell me. My comment sections have been blowing up lately, and I absolutely love that. And that's why yesterday I decided to shout some people out or whatever and read their comments. And then obviously the vast majority of the comments come from the time capsule video. And I went to bed last night, I answered about 100 comments, and then I woke up and there was like almost 300 more new comments. And so I went through those, and that's been fun. But more importantly, I really just love connecting with people. I love talking to people. So don't forget, this is a two-way thing. Please tell me how your day is in the comments down below, and we can have a little bit of a conversation down there. I really do enjoy that. On that note, I pulled out 2 comments that I want to hit once and then never do. No, I'm not going to say that. I was going to say that I'll never do this again, but that's probably a lie because I'll forget that I said that I was not going to. But anyway, 2 people last night during the comment storm that they asked me. So one, a Mr. Assuming it's a Mr. Free Kicker Boss said, "Chevy, can you say my name on your next video?" I just did it. And then Julia, who is a new friend, she found me from both of these people found me from the thing, and then started looking at other videos. And Julia commented. Anyway, Julia said, "Can I get a shout out?" And also my friend Zoe. So Julia and Zoe, hi, and Free Kicker also. I don't understand the shout out thing, especially on a channel like this that's so minuscule. You know, I'm lucky if I get 200 views on a video, and but that's not why I'm creating. I'm creating to have this conversation with you, but there I did it, and I feel kind of weird about it. When Free Kicker asked, at first I thought, you know, that could be kind of fun, because he didn't say, "Can I get a shout out?" He said, "Can you say my name?" And I thought maybe that would be like a fun thing to do on the show, is every day I just drop a name into the conversation from one of the various. And not like in a, oh, well, Free Kicker said this, but if I just did it, like if I'm telling you a story, Free Kicker, and I just say, and then I continue on with the story, and it's just like, did he just, and then maybe people could look for their shout out or whatever. But anyway, I think that's silly, and I'll probably never do it again. I just wanted to get out of the way there. I did a couple shout outs. I don't know why, but I hope you enjoyed it, both of you guys. Please tell me in the comments down below what you think about shoutouts. Today I want to talk to you about grenades. I talked about grenades yesterday, and I didn't have a topic for today picked out this morning, and then I had one, and then somebody reminded me, you should tell the story that you teased yesterday. At the end of yesterday's video, if you didn't know, if you're new here, I do a little segment at the end of every video. Well, that's tiny. Where I just read a random FAQ from, not FAQ, a random fact from Google. So yesterday's was about how long does a fuse last on a grenade, and so I said, someday ask me that story. Ask me to tell you that story. So I'm going to tell you the story. The Marine Corps boot camp, 1997, I was there, and boot camp lasts 13 weeks in the Marines, and you don't get to play with guns and explosives until way late in the training. They make sure that all the crazies have already washed out, have already gotten hurt or went home or whatever, so that by the time we get to play with dangerous stuff, we're okay, right? For instance, you know, the swimming qualification and the rifle qualifications are 2 of the qualifications that people fail the most. They're the hardest, they're very difficult. We are super proud of that fact. As Marines, we have to swim. That's what we do. And we also are snipers, all of us. We qualify on the toughest qualification course in the U.S. Armed Services. So we do that at near the end of training. Like, there's rifle qualification. Then we have what's called A-line, which is essentially assault training, or moving firing lessons, whereas rifle qual, you're just like taking your positions, you're breathing and shooting. This is more like run and gun type stuff. We don't run and gun. Don't get me wrong. It's not unsafe. But it's, you know, go to this firing position, load a magazine of 3 rounds, shoot 3 rounds, eject the magazine, go to this, you know, and then load a magazine, shoot, blah, blah, blah. We also get to play with grenades. So that M67 grenade, when they said 6 inches, they meant 6 inches. That M67 grenade is like a little ball. It's not, it's very small. It's smaller than a baseball. And if you're thinking of the pineapple-y looking grenade, the thing they call the pineapple, I've never seen that like live, so I think that was a Vietnam era thing. That M67 is just this little ball with a stem on it that's got the pin and the thing. And so when we get to that point in the training, it's very serious. We've already been through the swim training. We've been through the gas mask training where you're like puking your guts out, breathing in this crap. The rifle qualification, marching, all that stuff. So we get to this grenade range, and they call it a range, but it's really like an open air bunker essentially because it's safe. It's very safe. We get to see an incendiary grenade. So they pop an incendiary grenade, throw it in this barrel full of crap, and it melts through all of it. And then we get to throw a grenade. This M67, this little thing, and it's very, very serious. Essentially, there is this gigantic hill in front of everybody that you're standing behind with this concrete wall, and then there's a path that leads down and around to where the thing is, and there's a concrete wall. And so if something happens, the grenade goes wild, we can't get hurt because we're on the other side of this hill. One person at a time, and one drill instructor go around to the other, or range instructor goes around to the other side of the hill to throw the grenade. The grenade range is this big concrete box that you're throwing into. There's a barrel or something in the middle that's kind of like the blast. If it hits here, the blast radius is safe kind of thing. I think the blast radius on those things was like 15 yards or something like that is the damage radius, or maybe it's even 30 yards. Like the kill range is like 10 yards or something like that. I don't remember specifics. That was a very, very long time ago, almost 20 years ago now. So you go down there, and when you get your grenade, you have to hold it like this. So they hand you the thing, and it's in your hand, and you're going like this, and you're not cupping it, you're just holding it, right? You're just, the hand's nowhere near the pin, and you're standing stiff because you're scared crapless of killing everybody, but also of getting yelled at because it's boot camp. So you walk up front, and there's this like super, everything in the Marine Corps is like by the book. So you have step 1 is this, 2, and you do it that way. So it's like, I don't remember the exact motions, but it's something like you rotate and you hold. And so when you're holding it, say this is the spoon, it's going to sit in your hand like this. So that spoon piece that releases sits there, and then the pen. So you hold it, you have this, and you do some funky motion where you pull the pen, and you've got to hold it like this. And then you've got the grenade here. So if you were to let go, boom, right? But you're not letting go. You're holding it here, and then you throw it. And they don't let you, like, do some sort of baseball thing where you just wing it, or you're not sidearming it or anything like that. It's basically like a shot put throw. And I think it's just for safety. If you were to pull back, there's a very good chance you let the grenade go, right? So you pull the pin, you hold it like this, and then you just kind of push your arm forward and let go, and the thing goes, right? So you're just making a shot put motion, no winging it. So I did it. A bunch of us did it. And for those of us who had already gone through the range, you kind of go. I don't have a way of drawing it. Say this is the hillside we were on. You kind of go down like this, and then when you're done, you come back around and you go up to this like parking lot area. So you can see down. It's way far away, but you can see the range. You can see the grenades going off. And I believe that was an intentional thing so that we could see what it looks like. We see a guy, and I guess he just, I don't know. I still don't know the story. I'm not sure what happened, but I remember he pulls the pin, and then you just see the grenade fall. And the instructor kind of, I mean, there was like zero pause. Grabs this dude, throws him over this like 3-foot high wall. Because you throw the grenade and then you duck down. So you're below this concrete wall when it goes off. The instructor grabs this dude, throws him over the wall, and in like the same motion goes with the guy, flying over the wall, lands on top of him. The grenade goes off in the sidewalk. Dude gets screamed at and has to do push-ups for like the rest of the year. I'm not sure. It was a complete shit show, I guess you would call it. But it was actually kind of fun to watch. And yeah, so that's my grenade story. If you have any grenade stories, I hope not. I hope you're not like, well, somebody threw one in my house one time, or I live in a third world country where we have to worry about that stuff. Please, please let me hear your grenade story or anti-grenade stories in the comments down below. I did get some stuff today, more stuff for the secret project. This is a 5-volt DC inverter, not an inverter. Regulator, 5-volt DC regulator, and a short USB micro cable. Those will go with the computer speakers and other things for this weekend's build. Thank you guys, as always, for being here. I hope you found this story entertaining. Please leave me some comments down below. Don't forget to call in the call-in line. Leave me a message. Just say something silly, something we can all share and laugh at on the show. Email's always open if you want to send me anything to show here on the show or to talk about. And please don't forget, leave me comments suggesting topics for tomorrow or next week or whenever. I love knowing what you want to hear me talk about, like the grenade story. So thank you for being here. Thank you for being awesome. I will see you tomorrow.
Hey, Doc, wait! I want to ask you something.
Today's random fact comes from wikipedia.org. Why is it called the alphabet? I never knew I wanted to know this until right now. The English word for alphabet came into Middle English from the late Latin word alphabetum, which in turn originated in the Greek alphabetos from alpha and beta, the first two letters of the Greek alphabet. You know, I'm 37 years old and that never occurred to me.